Trump, the most ruthless builder in New York, in the heart of 1980s Manhattan, where the skyline was a battleground and every inch of real estate was a prize. One name echoed louder than jackhammers and rose higher than steel beams. Trump. Donald Trump. The brash, golden-haired mogul was not just a builder. He was a force of nature. Where others saw crumbling hotels and derelict lots, Trump saw opportunity. Where others hesitated, he charged forward, bulldozing obstacles with the same ferocity he used to negotiate deals. It was said that Trump could smell weakness in a handshake. He'd walk into a boardroom, his presence filling the space before he even spoke. "You're fired," he'd say to hesitation, to doubt, to anything less than total commitment. His vision was clear. Build higher, build faster, build bigger than anyone dared. The city was his chessboard. Rivals whispered about his tactics, how he'd outmaneuvered the old guard, how he'd charmed bankers and browbeat contractors. He'd buy a building for a song, slap his name on it in gold, and sell it for a symphony. When unions threatened strikes, Trump would stare them down, his gaze as cold as the steel girders rising above Fifth Avenue. But it wasn't just ruthlessness that set him apart, it was his showmanship. Trump didn't just build towers, he built legends. He threw parties that made headlines, courted controversy like an old friend, and made sure every deal was a spectacle. The city's tabloids couldn't get enough every triumph, every feud, every outrageous quote. Yet, behind the bravado, Trump was always working, always scheming. He'd call his architects at midnight, demanding changes. He'd walk construction sites at dawn, barking orders, his limo idling at the curb. Failure was not an option. If a deal soured, he'd find a way to turn it to his advantage, at least make sure someone else took the fall. By the end of the decade, the Trump name was everywhere. On hotels, casinos, even an airline. Some called him a genius, others a bully. But all agreed on one thing: Trump had changed New York forever. The city was tougher, flashier, and more ambitious, just like its most ruthless builder. And as the sun set behind the gleaming towers, Trump stood at the top, surveying his empire, already plotting his next move. In New York, there was always another deal to make, another skyline to conquer.